Okay, why do we hunt? Why do I hunt? Initially, when I was asked the question, you think, well, it's not something you really think about. It's not a question that we ask ourselves or get asked. Initially, you start thinking, well, maybe it's really quite complicated and a complex answer, but actually I don't think it is. For me, and I can only speak personally, it's something that's in my DNA. We're carnivores, we're meat eaters, but more importantly, I've always been particularly interested in harvesting, nature's harvest. I've been particularly interested in that all my life. My grandfather was a great countryman, not shooting men, don't come from a shooting background, but he miners actually. But he grew his own produce, always big garden, vegetables, and something in that must have hit a chord with me because I was really interested in that and still am today. But over and above that, from a very early age, following him round and being aware of what nature going about us as we were working in the garden, I started to want to hunt, and really off my own volition, off my own back, started with an air rifle, work up as you do, going through different rifles, different shotguns, harvesting wild game of all species and eating it. And I always got a buzz for that, and I still do to this day. So clearly there's something in us, there's in all of us, that makes us want to do that. And I don't think you're ever really alive until you're in an environment like this. And I think it's important, certainly to me, to keep that in tune with nature. We've lost a lot of that. And I mean, I think as you get older, maybe your perception of why we hunt is slightly different, but that basic reason is simply because it's in us. It's what we were born to do. I mean, I've been on this planet now for over sort of 6 decades, and I find now there's a huge disconnect generally with people. They really don't understand and appreciate where food comes from. So as well as being crucial to me to be out in this sort of environment and pitting my wits against a quarry, and it's not about the kill, it isn't about killing an animal at all, it's about managing a natural resource, because man has totally screwed up the planet. A lot of the natural predators are gone, the balance is completely wrong. So we do have to take a hand in that, and we now have to manage that. So as well as the actual aspect of hunting and being out in the field, I think it's incumbent upon hunters, who are after all probably the best conservationists in the world, to manage the environment that we're in, which is something that I try to do, and I will continue to do while ever I can actually walk and get about. You're healthier for it, you're harvesting a natural product, if you like, and we're managing a natural resource. And I think it's also important that we pass that information on to the younger generation. All of my grandchildren come out, they all understand what it's all about, and I think it's incumbent upon us to continue to do that. So one of the reasons why I continue to hunt is really because I think we need to make sure that we don't become a dying breed. And we need to start educating people, particularly in this modern world, that it's far, far better to be harvesting a natural resource, which we've selected ourselves, part of an ethical and balanced plan. And as I say, I will continue to do that until I fall off my perch, as a good friend of mine said. So I'm Chris Dalton, and that's my why.